Here in the studio, Christine, welcome. Good to have you on the show today. How are you doing?
Good, Michael.
Yeah,
Great.
you're looking great.
Thanks.
Tell me, were you standing in the front line when God gave away voices?
Well, I'm glad I wasn't in the back of the line, that's for sure. I'd be in a world of hurt. But yeah, just always, ever since I was a kid, I had this huge voice that, you know, even as like maybe 5 or 6, this huge voice coming out of this body. So it almost ended up, it was like kind of almost funny, you know. It was like it's novelty. But luckily the body got bigger enough and matched the voice, you know. So
You've always been singing.
Oh yeah.
From you was a kid.
Yeah.
Your mama was a singer also.
My mom was a performer. My dad, who died when I was 3, was a country western performer, and my mom sang standards and jazz and different types of music, which was cool for me because it kind of gave me a huge musical spectrum. And I got hooked on dance when I was about 8 or 9 years old, just because it was what I called happy music. You know? So I'm from a really small farm community, so that was like my escapism. We really didn't have concerts. We didn't really have big movie theaters or anything. It was just like about freaking out on the music and having fun. And you kind of had to create your own party, and dance music allows you to do that.
Can you remember the first song you ever bought?
Yeah, I was working the Donna Summer album way overtime. Yeah, big time, man.
Great.
Yeah.
You're the singer of one of the most successful dance classics ever, Feel What You Want. It was produced by the famous Rollo and Rob D.
Yeah.
How did you caught up together?
I perform in Vegas. I have a show in Vegas,
Yeah.
and I perform every night. In fact, my show's going on right now as we speak in Las Vegas. It's called Come See the Music, and I've got 6 dancers there and 5 musicians, and I'm a musician myself. I play lots of different instruments. And so basically the record company president came in the casino and was on his way to a boxing match, actually, at Las Vegas Hilton, and heard me sing and chased me around until he could get my ear. And it took him about 5 months to convince me to come over to London, because I've always been like really afraid of record people, because
why?
They always came across to me as being like a bunch of nuts, you know. But Mel changed my perspective, and I'm kind of a guarded person. I guess I'm kind of a little artsy in that effect, you know. When anybody tells me they're going to do something for me, and I'm always like, so how come? You know? So what do you want? You know. So it took him a while, you know. But 5 months later, you know, I was cutting through What You Want, and I have to say, here in Holland, I have a fantastic record company. In fact, Florence here with me, and Martin, and the posse from Zamba. So my views on record people have changed drastically. So.
Tell me, over the last year, you've been writing and recording a lot?
Yes.
Do you have to be in a special mood if you write a song?
I think in my industry, where I'm a performer and a writer, I mean, I have a lot to draw from. Land of the Living is pretty much an album about my nightly experiences in surviving show business, and 6 nights a week, and every night you got to get out there and kick butt, you know. Oh, I almost said the A word. But so
you're allowed to now.
Are we really?
Yeah, sure.
Wow, ass! I said it. Yay! It's so hard. It's so difficult to do it every night. You know, you can go out and do PAs, and it's like on a weekend basis. But on Monday at 8 o'clock in the evening, you know, you've got 500 people sitting there. They're really kind of catatonic, and they're not into it yet. You have to pump them up, and it's a pretty hard life. You know, you really don't get to have much of a personal life, and you really have to make a commitment to being a performer and to being the one that goes out there and gets everybody jazzed up. You know, and it's cool. I mean, it's very rewarding, but it's kind of lonely as well. You know.
Yeah. So you're a lonely person.
I wouldn't say I'm a lonely person, but I mean, you know, I'm pretty gregarious, and you know, it cuts you off from a lot of life that you don't get to. You know, basically, you sleep during the day and you work at night, and you know, I love animals and my horses and stuff, and I don't get to do those types of things that, you know, horseback ride and normal things that you get to do.
Do you have pets, Tom?
Lots of I have 3 dogs and a parrot and 2 macaws and a whole aviary full of different types.
And who's taking care of them?
My agent in Vegas. Her name's Carlene, and she books my show. And she looks like Candace Bergman. She's very authoritative and gets everybody organized. And so she takes care of the kids while I call my band and my dancers the kids, you know, when I'm at it. But I'm a bigger kid than all of them. But
you trust her completely?
Yeah, she's amazing. I have lots of women working for me.
Special reason?
I guess I'm a big supporter of women. You know, I'm kind of a rah-rah, you know, I'm a cheerleader for girls. I like boys too.
Okay, thank you. You picked out your favorite video. What's it going to be?
My favorite video
Yeah.
is I Feel Love. I'm opening my show
Yeah.
with the remix, Rollo's remix, and then I added in MacArthur Park into
Yeah.
the middle of the mix, which Rollo would probably get a kick out of. But I'm opening my show in Vegas with that, and I really think it's a brilliant remix on I Feel Love.
Donna Summer, I Feel Love. Let's watch it. Daar had je Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit op TMF. Naast me KRISTINE W. Leuke vragen stellen we aan haar en ze geeft nog leukere antwoorden.
Love it when he talks like that to me.
I was just talking nasty about you. So, your first album will be released very soon, Land of the Living. What does it mean, Land of the Living?
Land of the Living is my story about performance. Also, One More Try is a song about all of us that go out after high school and try to make a way for ourselves, and you try to like get away from your family so that you feel if you really kind of get away from them that you can get farther and you can reach your goals quicker if you just make a mad dash to try to get there. And you know, it's important to separate yourself so you can really focus on your goals. But One More Try is like, shoot, you know, let's not get too far away from our roots because those are the people who really know me and really understand me. So, you know, I don't know where to go for One More Try. Please don't, like, you know.
One More Try is a new single.
Yeah, but it can be taken either way. It can be taken as a relationship or anything. I think that's the cool part of One More Try is you can interpret it any way you want.
Oké, let's talk later on. Gaan we nu eerst even kijken, we praten straks nog even verder. Nu eerst de leukste parties voor je in de TMF Night Guide. Ja?
Yes. Zou naar derde deel? Die zou naar One More Try.
Oké. Nog steeds jaloers op het prachtige kapsel van de zangeres Skunk Nancy en Week. Je kijkt TMF met in de studio KRISTINE W. You're also known by your remarkable performances, live shows and your outfits. Is it really you or is it just to get more attention?
It's really me. I've been dressing up. I mean, I used to get sent home from school all the time when I was, you know, like 4th or 5th grade. I'd dress up like an Indian.
Yeah.
I'd dress up in my mom's costumes, and then the teacher would be like, go home, you know. But I was always like inventing characters even when I was a kid. So I'm always in my mind because it's really important for people, for the music to hit them. So that's why I call my show in Vegas Come See the Music, because it's like I really want people to get the songs. You know, if I have to dress up as whatever character, if I have to really get into character for them to get it, you know, I'll do anything for them to get.
In the new video, One More Try, you're kind of a Chinese person.
Yeah, that's kind of my fascination with like Madame Butterfly and the whole geisha. The dolls always kind of reinvented themselves, you know, and there's all different types of dolls, and so we kind of, I don't know, I've always kind of really dug the Oriental fashion.
The atmosphere.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. So, and I don't know, it's kind of dreamy and it's glamorous, and
You like it?
I really like it.
You're from Washington, D.C., aren't you?
Washington State, actually.
Yeah?
Washington State, which is much less glamorous. Washington State's like, you know,
But
more
pretending one day you'll be the first lady. Who'll be your president?
Who'd be my president? Wow. Maybe Elton John. I don't know. He'd probably be a musician, you know. We've given everybody else a shot, right? So let's see. Probably, I would pick somebody from the Actually, I would love it if Sting was president. That would be way cool.
Yeah.
I'd be bitching.
Should be better for the world.
Yeah, it would. I mean, he's so environmentally oriented, and he's into the animals, and he appreciates nature. You know, that's something that we have to get a grip on, like, quick.
Yeah, sure. Good statement. Thank you for being here. Nice to have you here.
Thanks, partner.
And watch out the video. One More Try.
Yep.
KRISTINE W.
This is the Music Factory.